So the south, you have like Napoli and Sicily, which has a completely different lifestyle than Milan, Florence, Venice. It's more like artsy and creative there. It's a little more blue collar down by the boot, by the end of the boot. But if you're abroad, I think Chris is right. Like, you wouldn't say I'm Southern Italian. You would just say you're Italian.
Yeah.
So it's, I think domestically within Italy there is a big divide, and there's like a rivalry, but internationally now everyone still identifies as Italian. Even if you want to go back to sports, when the Italian football team plays, everyone is Italian. Doesn't matter if you're from anywhere,
Yeah.
Torino or Napoli, which would normally be rivals. There, everyone comes together.
And I think I mean, it's you don't have to go very far to see that. Like in America, there, like you said, Joe, there's a big difference between like someone who grew up in Iowa or Ohio and like someone who grew up in LA. They're like almost different countries. They speak the same language, but like culturally, they're like very different.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
But like if those two people were to meet up in, I don't know, Madrid, Spain at a bar and they heard each other speaking, there's going to be an instant camaraderie between those two. Like that's my experience, like 100%. Like you're from the same country. You actually have a lot more in common than you think once you're outside of the confines of that place. Like if there was a fight, you, I would think I would like they're gonna be like an instant ally. Maybe rightfully or wrongfully, like who knows if they should be, but like I think you're gonna see a camaraderie, and also like other countries, like if two guys from the UK, there's a a fight that pops off of another country, most likely they're going to become allies to each other. I would almost guarantee it. A bunch of Italians are together in another country and something happens, there's an instant camaraderie amongst them. Like I guarantee that would happen because there's kind of like it makes sense. Like you actually have a lot more in common with them than you do with theoretically anyone else, just by the fact of like you have a common culture, you have a common language, and so forth.